Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I'm taking a look at Haunt the House Terrortown. This is a game by SFB Games. I believe it started on PlayStation Mobile. There might have been a Flash game version before that, but now it's on Steam. It is available on Windows and Mac. It's $4 for the opening week sale, $5 after that, and you can check the link in the description, which will take you directly to the Steam page. So, I'm going to start a new game here. Okay. We'll just delete our old save, I guess. That's fine. We're going to skip this, unfortunately. Also, I'm just going to skip through this stuff because I know how to play. So, basically, this is just teaching us how to play, but we're just going to jump in. It'll be good to go. I'm going to turn this down just slightly. Assuming my computer will let me. Yeah, so basically what we've got going on here is that we are going to play as a ghost. And we are going to use our ghostly powers to haunt the town. That's basically it. So, I mean, you know, the game, the title says it right there. What we're going to do is we're going to go do stuff like this. We're going to freak people out, hopefully. And we're just going to move around, and there you go. You can see we're freaking people out. Maybe come over here. Do some of this, I don't know. You can see our bar at the bottom. That is a meter of how much we've scared the people in this section of the town. So it looks like there are 4 sections of the town. I haven't quite finished the game. I got about halfway before I stopped playing earlier. But you can see, like, every time I'm scaring people, the red meter is going up. So most objects have multiple things that they can do, but until you have hit the red meter, so there we go. So now we got another function for the phone, and you can see that some people are getting scared enough that they're actually just leaving, and that's what we want. Is we want to get everyone who's here to just leave. And you can see up at the top under the hospital that we have hit 15 out of 20 people have left, and we want to get to 20 out of 20, of course. So that's the end goal of this whole thing. So I mean, there are things that I like about this game, and there are things that I don't like. The things that I like, I think the game is absolutely nailed from like an art and a music standpoint. It's got a really nice art style. It's a little cartoony, but it fits in really well with kind of what's going on here. And it looks like it could be like a Cartoon Network show or something, which is obviously like pretty high praise there. And as far as the music, it's just got a really nice soundtrack going all throughout. I haven't really gotten sick of hearing it or anything. I think it's a pretty entertaining soundtrack. And again, like the art style, it fits in pretty well with what's going on here. So, let's see if we can do this enough to unlock the next function. Because I would like to show this off. Every level has a couple of special people that we have to scare. There we go. There we go. So that's one of them. And then what we can actually do is, if we go back to like the center of town with all the bells, we can now actually play the clown's ghost, which is kind of cool. So, I feel like part of this is like a little bit morbid, but it's all in good fun. And so there are sections where we will actually kind of murder people. And then get to play as their ghosts, which is a little out there, but nothing too bad, I don't think. Alright, and actually we've got another one here that I'm trying to get to. I just need to get this pretty high. There we go. So we can shock her, and then we'll be able to play as her now as well. And you can see that we are getting pretty close to just being done with this building, which is that's a good thing. So I mean, yeah, I talked about like the things I like. Sadly, like the thing that I don't really like is just like the main gameplay here. It's good, it's okay, but like there isn't really a lose condition. It's pretty much guaranteed that like if you just kind of like possess certain things long enough, eventually you will win. And I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing or not. And then the other thing about it is that like it just feels kind of random sometimes. Like I'm just like scaring these people over and over, hoping that they will eventually leave the house. I don't know if there's like something I can do to make them leave the house quicker, or see, because like she went upstairs. So what do I do about that? That's kind of like where I've been at with this. Is like half the time they go upstairs, which just kind of like makes it not as easy, I guess, to get these people out of the house. So there it is again. He went upstairs. Like how many times do I have to scare this dude before he decides he's done? So you know, it's not too bad when you've got like 20 people in the building, because then like to see this guy just like will not leave. So you know, you end up with situations like this, besides the fact that there isn't exactly like a lose condition. As far as I can tell, it's just play until you eventually get everyone out of the house, which I guess is okay. I mean, that's not like the worst thing ever. You know, it's certainly, you can certainly say that it's not like a bad thing for the game to be unusable. Is that really like a word? It might be. I guess that's like how I would explain it though, because you just can't really lose the game. As far as I can tell, that was a little glitchy. You know, so I mean, I guess that's like where I'm at, and I got to the point earlier where like I did 2 of these buildings, and then I got kind of tired of it. So then I just stopped. And that's kind of where I've been at. Like, yeah, it's a neat concept, but how long will it hold your interest? I don't know. It held my interest for maybe half an hour. But I'm not everyone. You know, so I think you just kind of have to judge for yourself based on what you're seeing here. Like, how long would you kind of have fun just like haunting things and scaring people? And you know, if this seems like something that you would want to do for quite a while, I'd say go ahead and pick it up. Like I said, it's not a bad game by any means. It's just I don't know like how much replay value this would have. And again, I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing or not. I don't know if a game has to have replay value to really make it good. Personally, I don't think so, but this also just feels like there's not really like a learning curve, I guess, if you want to put it that way. It's pretty much like just do something long enough and you'll win. So I think what it really comes down to is you have to decide for yourself, like, is that going to be okay for you? Is that going to be something that you enjoy doing? And I think if the answer is yes, I think that this is not at all a bad purchase. Like I said, it's pretty cheap and it is pretty good. Like I said, my only gripes really are that I'm just not totally sure like what you do after it's done. It feels like kind of a one and done kind of game, which isn't bad at all. Again, just depending on your perspective. So, I don't know, I think maybe I'll just show off a little bit more here and then we'll call it good. I don't really have like too much more to say, really. Alright. Yeah, so I mean, this is the other thing, is like there are sections like this. If you can get a couple people near one trap, you can kind of just like, I don't know, you can kind of just build up this meter like way faster than you probably should be able to. Which again is why things are so easy when there's like 20 people in the house, and then gets so difficult when there's like 2. But yeah, I mean, I think that this might be all I really need to show off for today. I think I've kind of covered my point. I don't know, it's a hard one to like decide. It's not a hard game to recommend, it's a hard game to decide like who I would recommend this for. Because it's kind of just weird. I can't really think of any other game like this that I've seen. So that, you know, that's certainly good. If nothing else, like, it's a really original idea that I haven't really seen before. So that's good to see. Ooh, that was kind of cool. And again, like I said, like, the art and music is really, really fantastic. So that alone almost makes it, you know, worth it to at least just like play around with all this stuff, see what you can do. Because, you know, all the little animations that every object does, all that kind of stuff is really, really good, and it all is fun to look at. So there is certainly that aspect to it. I think you kind of just have to decide if what you're seeing here is worth, you know, a few dollars and some of your time for. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out how we would get this guy. Is it the cupboards above, maybe? No, that's not it. I'm not sure. Yeah, anyways, I think we're gonna probably call it good here. Like I said, there will be a link in the description that you can check out that will take you directly to the Steam page. But I think that will conclude my look at Haunt the House Terrortown. So, with that, as always, feel free to comment if there's anything that you would like to comment on. Subscribe to the channel to see more videos every single day. And if you liked my video on Haunt the House Terrortown, then please do consider clicking the like button. But with that, I thank you, as always, for watching, and I will see you next time.